to the channel. I hope you're all good and well. I'm going to start this video by saying happy birthday to my nephew Archie. He's 11 years old today, so I hope everybody can just wish him a happy birthday. I know he watches a few of these videos, so yeah, sorry we can't come down and eat cake. It's next year. We'll make sure. I think this is his second birthday in lockdown, so I can't remember when we actually first went into lockdown now. It's been that long. Yeah. Have a good day, mate. Make the most of it. And yeah, we'll see you soon. We'll make up for the birthday soon. And I want to go over a few things. There's not a lot going on in this video today, work-wise. I'm going to just have a little talk through what's a bit of an update on what's been happening with Project Numb. You see, I've temporarily fitted the tub on the back, just so it's easy to work on. Took all the cappings off, but basically everything that needs galvanising, that'll be going over to the galvanisers next week, and I'll be using Galvanise UK to do that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it all comes back in good condition and doesn't warp or anything in the process. We've also got some new boots on. Let me try and turn you around. Yeah, not the wheels that I was originally going for. What I was hoping to do, I've got a set of original 109 wheels, the riveted type, so they need tubes in, and I couldn't get hold of a tyre that I was happy with to suit the vehicle to go with tubes. You're quite limited nowadays. There's not that many manufacturers that do tube tyres, so I decided to go with the modular wheel. It's not my first choice, but it's growing on me. I do like the wheels. I'm just not going to be 100% on whether I'm happy with them until obviously the whole thing's built. I'm pretty sure it'll look fine, but yeah, until it's all together. Because I really wanted to go for the original straight out of the factory look, but if I decide I don't like them, I'll take them off, put them to one side, get some original wheels on it, because they will get used eventually anyway. They are fitted with, I'll see if I can show you again, Falcon Wild Peak Mud Terrains, 235 85 16. So yeah, I read quite a lot of good reviews on them tyres. They look meaty without being too aggressive, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. What else was I going to say? I've got a list of things to go through here. I had a few messages off a guy. I can't remember his name. Australian guy. Messaging from down under. For some reason, I don't know why the messages got deleted. I don't know if he's done it, YouTube's done it or what, but yeah, he basically, oh, the poor guy's suffering. He's really suffering. He's having to put up with 25-degree heat at night. You know, he's having to wear shorts and everything. Poor bloke. Yeah. Thanks for the messages, mate. I don't know what happened to them. They just disappeared. Yeah. There was another guy that messaged me through WhatsApp, and I never got your name. And in an earlier video, in an engine rebuild video, I mentioned about the skew gear being hard to get hold of. I'll try and do a screenshot of the website. But yeah, he sent me a link to a website. It's autoparts.net that sell the skew gear, brand new, and it's the only place I've seen that sells them. Yeah, what else was there? Welding gloves. Yeah, somebody commented about me welding gloves. As I mentioned in the video, I struggle with the thick gauntlet. I've got some thick gauntlet gloves, but I can't really use them for welding. I can't feel the trigger properly or anything. I struggle with feeling in my fingers. So I think I'm pressing the button and I'm not, or sometimes I press the button by accident because I've got the thick gloves on. So if anybody can recommend any thin welding gloves that they've used, I'd be grateful, because I have tried different types in the past, but yeah, they don't tend to last 2 minutes. So if anybody's got any good recommendations for that, please let me know. Comment below. What else was there? I think it was Luca, I think I've written his name down there. Asked about the pistons that I used, and I said they were Bearmat ones. I might be wrong on that. They might have been Turner Engineering. I can't remember off the top of my head, and I haven't. I've been through I've got a receipt box and been through there, but I couldn't find the receipt for them, so I don't know if I've just got to print it off or what. But they might have been Turner Engineering. Either way, I've used both types of pistons in various different engines, and I've never had a problem with any of them. So I've found them to be just as good as each other, really. So what else have we got? Hi down Martin. Yeah, commented about my arse hanging out in the videos. Yeah, I apologise if my arse hangs out in videos. I'm tall, I struggle to get clothes to fit because I'm not big. I'm not a fatty. Got a bit of a belly on me nowadays, but yeah, I struggle getting, if I can get clothes that are long enough, they're too big, they're too baggy. So yeah, I do apologise to all people that view my videos and see a bit of arse cleavage going on. Yeah, it's recommended braces, but yeah, not my thing, I don't think. I've got used to it now. I've had it, my arse hanging out for nearly 40 years, so yeah. Well, I've got my timing videos. Well, quite a few people saying thanks for making the video and all that. You're welcome. You're very welcome. It's the whole reason that I do these videos, because I don't do it for money. I have no intention of getting any money out of doing these videos. But if I can help somebody put their Land Rover back on the road, then that's the aim of it. I like helping people. I've said in videos before, I like helping people, and due to the current circumstances with lockdowns and all that lot, it's hard. It's hard to help people and do a bit. I mean, I've barely seen anybody. A couple of close friends and family I've seen from a distance over the last year, and that's it. Right, the steering relay that I took apart, a friend, Drew, he's taken it and he's going to try and make a tool to put it back together again. I'll try and get hold of him, see if he's done it, and or if he can let me know how it's gone on. If he's made a tool and it's easy to put it together, I'll try and get it off him to show you what it's done. I don't know if he's done it yet, but yeah, I'll because they're a bugger to put back together with that spring. They really are. Yeah, so he's going to do that. Yeah, what else have we got? Oh, one thing with the brake pipe, the flexible brake pipes. I'm yet to buy any that come with the nuts that go on the end. And the trick, I've been around a few motor spare shops, and they never sell them. They never stock them. You'd think they would, but the nuts, the new brake pipes are a different thread to the old original style brake pipes. So what you need is an M10 by 1mm, so it's a 17mm nut, half nut with a 1mm thread. Yeah, they're quite tricky to get hold of. Not many people really stock them. I don't know why. You'd think surely the manufacturers know that they're selling you a brake pipe and your original nut is either going to be knackered, which they usually are. It's the right way you're changing the brake pipes. The ferrule on the end's all rusted up. Or going to be a different thread, so they'd suck the pennies for these big companies to supply you. So you'd think they would. Yeah, there's there's going to be an engine start video soon as well. What I'm waiting for, because one of the worst things you can do with a rebuilt engine is turn it on, fire it up, get it running, turn it off, leave it. I'm going to wait until the bulkhead's in, so I can get the fuel filter and the fuel lines and everything hooked up properly. Hopefully there's no problems, and then it can stay there. And I want to get the radiator on so I can actually properly run it up to temperature. Because you should never take a rebuilt engine and just start it up and let it idle. You've got to give it some throttle. You've got to pick the revs up. You've got to force the piston rings out to seat, so they seat and wear with the cylinder. So yeah, that video is coming soon. Also, I need to take this out. Now it's on the wheels. I can take it out, turn it round so the exhaust is pointing out the door. Yeah. I wanted to comment on. I'll put that down there. Oh, cold tea. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's liked, subscribed, commented, good or bad. I mean, I haven't had any bad. I've had a couple of thumbs down, but yeah, I haven't had any bad comments. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody for the support of the channel. It was a bit of an experiment, this channel. It's just because I was bored in lockdown and I potter about in this garage and I'm talking to myself, so I may as well talk to you guys. Yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody, and let me know if you want to see more. I was going on the statistics or whatever you call it on YouTube, and a lot of the viewers are not actually subscribers. So the only way I know if the videos are working, if people want to see more, is by liking, subscribing, and commenting. So yeah, comment away, like away, subscribe away. Yeah, it's yeah, it just gives you a bit of motivation when people are liking your stuff to do more. So yeah, just let us know how I'm doing with that. Yeah, and then I know to do more with the channel. I've got a lot of projects coming up in the future. I've got my golf out there. That's going to be one of the next projects, but that's waiting until I can get a unit, because I'm still stuck in my own garage and I can't get a unit. Not within decent distance of home anyway. Where I live is quite a small town, and there's a limited supply of units. There's more people want them than the demand outstrips the supply. And ideally I don't want to be travelling 30-40 miles every month. So, not sure what that was. Yeah, so when I can get a unit, there's going to be a lot more. I'll be taking on a lot more projects, a lot more customer vehicles and stuff like that. Yeah, what else was there? Yeah, I'll insert a bit of footage somewhere along here for the shot blaster. I've been using the SGS Engineering shot blaster. It's the 220 litre one, and I had a few questions on Instagram about what compressor I use, and it's a Clark Raider Air 3 horsepower. I think it's a 100 litre tank. Yeah, it's a little bit underpowered for the blaster. It does the job. It's not the best. I mean, it drops down to about 60-70 psi and it's constantly running all the time. It does it, but yeah, it's not the best. But yeah, apart from that, getting on with the blaster fine. The only other thing I'd comment on that blaster is the light inside is the definition of useless. As soon as it gets, because obviously it's going to get blasted with the media that's flying around, and it's dulled it to the point where it doesn't light up anything anymore. So yeah, I have to use torches shining through. I will rig up a better light system on top of it. I've got a lot more blasting to do, so I'll need it. Yeah, what's next video? Is going to be prepping for paint, I think. Yeah, because I want to do the bulkhead, I want to get the bulkhead painted and in place where it needs to be before I do the engine start. So yeah, the bulkhead's more or less ready for paint, just wants a bit of rubbing down here and there, a bit of etched primer on the bare metal, and that'll be getting painted. And the rear tub will be getting painted. I've got, I don't know if you can see there in the video, a little bit of work to do on it, and a bit down there to tidy up. I'll see if I can pick them panels up. I haven't actually looked, and I'll be doing a video on that, actually replacing the 2 panels either side of the back door. Yeah, and then I'm pretty lucky with this Land Rover because the bodywork needs minimal fettling, minimal work, so I'm quite lucky with that. There's a lot out there. I've seen a lot rougher life than this has, and I think that's about all I was going to chat about. Yeah, I'll spin the camera around and I'll actually show you these wheels. Got different buttons. I'll try and get a view in so you can see the modular wheels. We've all seen them before. I do like them, it's just whether it's going to be the look I was after. They're from Paddock Spares and surprisingly came in a couple of days. They seem to be getting on top of the postage now, and they came well packaged up. So I've got a set of 5. Obviously the spare needs to match. Yeah, these cappings, obviously drilled all the rivets out all the way around, and I'll show you they're down there. Everything's piled up down there. That'll be going off next week. Yeah, I was hoping to use the original wheels, but it is what it is. And these, I've just tripped over an axle stand. These panels are actually in really good shape, but behind there you can see it's rotting away. Obviously you've got the 2 different metals together, so, but apart from that, it's almost a shame to take the panels off because they're in that good a condition, but it's got to be right, it's got to be mint. The floor's in remarkably good shape as well. Being a county station wagon, it is going to be fully carpeted. Get my words out, carpeted. Seats in the back. I've got an order going very soon for the interior. It's having the full Exmoor trim, seats and carpeting. So yeah, it's going to be nice and well, about as plush as a series Land Rover gets inside, really. Yeah, you see this tub, it's in really good shape, It's a shame about that, really. You can see it there. And I know this is sat a bit low, it wants lifting up a little bit, and it's going to do my head in if I don't replace that. That one little bit's going to let the whole truck down. So, oh, that's another thing I was going to mention. Somebody commented, can they time the engine whilst it's running? Simple answer, no, not really, because you need to loosen these pipes, the fuel injector pipes, off to be able to rotate the pump to set the timing. It's an absolute pain in the arse, and it's real trial and error. Adjusting it a millimetre, tightening everything up, fire it up, get it running. You have to leave it running for a little bit to bleed all the air out that's got in there, and then do it again millimetre at a time till you get it where you want it to be. Ideally you should do it a millimetre, take it for a drive, but it'd literally take you a whole day just to time the engine. Yeah, so no, you can't run it whilst doing it. You might get away with it a little bit. You might be able to just pry it round a little bit, a millimetre or so, by undoing the 3 bolts, but it's not the best idea. Yeah, obviously we've been clearing up, getting ready for paint. It's another reason why nothing's painted yet is the weather. It's dropping really cold at night, so yeah, I don't want to risk ruining it. So yeah, that's where we're at today. I'll just show you briefly, if I can. Whoops. That's the nuts I was talking about. The ones that you can't. They're an M10, well, with a 1mm thread. Get you straight. You've gone all wonky. There we go. Yeah, that's where we're up to. As always, thank you very much for watching, subscribing, commenting, liking, all that lot. Don't forget, just keep doing it. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, let me know how we're doing, good or bad. I probably regret saying bad now, but yeah. Thanks guys, and I'll see you all soon. It's not working again.